Welcome back to more Monster Train, everybody, and today we're gonna take another crack at an expert challenge, I think. Couple of them that I'm still a little bit afraid of, so for now we're gonna go back to one I've tried before, give maybe preloaded a shot. So our cards have fewer upgrade slots, but then everything comes with an upgrade already, makes us a little bit stronger in the early game, a little bit weaker in the late game. See what we can do there, and I think I'm fine with random for this. I can't think of a particular clan that would be much stronger or weaker because of this. I mean, there's certain clans that the starter cards are really good. For instance, Base Awoken, or actually Alternate Awoken, both their starter cards end up being quite strong. So that's like a pretty good one. But I think I'm willing to just give this a shot with random and see what that brings us. Well, we did get Awoken anyway, along with Exiled Hellhorned. Wow, we had 2 Wildwood Saps. That's really good. So we have our healing pretty darn well covered already. We have a bunch of imps. That's kind of interesting. A bunch of imps, we have healing, and then we have the sentient here. Okay. Let's see what we can find. X cost cards are better, or friendly units enter with armor. So this can be really, really strong if you find any decent X cards. This is kind of interesting with the imps we're having. They can sort of do a little bit more by having the armor. But I don't know how relevant that ultimately is. Let's go for the health pack and see if we can't find something down the line that'll make it better. Alright, and here we have our choice of Spikes or Rejuvenate. I'm sort of hoping to find a Rejuvenate tank from Hellhorn or from Awoken. It's maybe a little bit stronger than this, but that said, Spikes don't excite me that much right now either. And because we have the big regenerates, I think I'll try the Explosive Sentient. This is not usually one I like, though they didn't offer us the easily best one that draws you extra cards. So, alright, here additional armor for unit draft. I'm willing to take this. We'll probably take a little bit of damage, but that's fine. Alright, no reason to fight them down there, I don't think. We'll set up in the middle, get our regeneration going, and let's just place one steward behind, maybe. Okay, well, didn't draw any heals, unfortunately, but Molting Imp will at least kill the Collector for us. That's pretty good. We can play Steward and I guess do that. Alright, Restore's good here. And then play a couple of Stings, I suppose. So yeah, we ended up taking a little bit of damage, but these guys just aren't too scary against the Pyre. The Rage decaying so quickly. I'm just gonna stack a bunch of Restores here, it should be fine. Found all our Stings again, interesting. So we're on the lookout for any X cards. Ooh, a double stack Wildwood Sap is pretty nice. This is alright for sure. We are lacking in access to backline units right now, other than our molting imps, but this is really, really strong. Pick it up. Okay, let's see. Holdover Ritual of Battle. That's a bold thing to put holdover on. A Raging Rage Imp or a Strong Molting Imp. I don't think I'm interested in any of this too much. Yeah, I don't think this is quite what I want. Alright, these are going to be interesting. Okay, multi-striking extra attack Animus Civil is pretty good. That's a solid DPS, or we can stick behind our Sentient and be pretty happy with the results. I could also take a Demon Fiend, it's just good. It is difficult to play right now, of course. This is not very good. Let's just take the Animus. Have a pretty simple setup here. Right, of course the Merchant's quite a bit worse than usual, so we can't improve the Animus of Will here. So I might go to the Magic Merchant, see if I can do something with maybe these Saps, or the Preserved Thorns. Otherwise I could try to improve these Imps, but it doesn't sound very exciting. Before I jump into that, let's just see what we got here. Okay, Endless Rail Beater is actually pretty interesting. 40 health is just enough that it can absorb some hits, and that can get us a start to another floor where that tanks with Endless and we put something behind it. So I don't mind that one. Let's see, remove Consume. And doesn't sound that exciting. Just one cost. I don't mind putting Consume in a Restore. We have so many ways to apply Regen already that these Restores aren't that good. Then I might spend some money on Purging. Money's not good for a whole lot in this version, so I don't mind aggressively Purging here. Just get rid of the Steward for now. Alright, we got enemies on each floor as our trial. Again, this will cost us a little bit of higher health, but I think it's fine. Even though coins aren't that useful, they still do something. Alright, so here we go. Didn't draw our Molting Imps, unfortunately. I could try to set this up at the top and then play a Restore on it to kill one of these guys. That might be fine. We'll want to play the Rail Beaters somewhere as well. And I guess it's fine to play it here. And I guess the Sap is better than... Well, the Restore actually will kill 2 of them, versus this just kills 1. So I actually will go for the Restore. And then just play Steward, sure. Alright, Molting Imp's a good draw here. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to put an Animus of Will behind this instead of a Trained Steward. Well, that's fine. Let's see. We'll play Restore. That kills both. Then we can go Molting Imp. And these spikes are a little unfortunate, but I think I still go for the Animus here. Restores. This unfortunately didn't end up dying, so it's actually going to be a worse tank for it. But can you do? think we'll still be okay despite my small mess up there. Yeah, this floor is already dealing quite a bit of damage anyway. Let's see. Sure, let's do one of these. Sting a couple times. Oh, that actually is enough to kill. Alright. Didn't even need our champion. Holdover Razor Sharp Edge. Interesting. Restoration Detonation or Glimmer for 0. If the Glimmer had some sort of spell power attached to it, I'd be all over that. We could definitely use another AoE. An AoE for 2 is a little less exciting. The Holdover Razor Sharp Edge has me sort of scratching my head. Unfortunately, this has no health, so we can't really use it on that very well. And this is just a big heal, which is fine. I'll take the big heal, I guess, but it's like medium. 45 for 10 armor. 0 mana Horn Break's pretty good. I think I'll take the Imp here, though. I did mention I want more AoE, so it's a little bit of an awkward one being a minion, but I think it's still fine. And once again, not too interested in the Merchant of Steel. Let's just see what artifact we can get instead. Okay, that's really good. Rooted's fine, but yeah, giving our spells a little bit of flexibility is going to be huge here. Let's see, a Damage Shield Horned Warrior or a Spikes Rail Beater. Okay, well the Horned Warrior is a fine little DPSer that can sit somewhere. It's not incredible, but... Alright, early Historian here with a Wildwood Tome, a Remnant Pact, or an Umbra Stone. It's a quick Endless. It's not Trample, we don't have anything that hits that hard. I'm wondering about these. Putting Endless on our champion sort of does something. Putting Endless on some of these imps can maybe do something. Quick is pretty good as well on, say, the Animus or the Horned Warrior. Though it's not that great. I think I'm okay with just skipping this one. I'll have to fight Daedalus. Alright, 1 damage to the front unit. It's a pretty tame version. Okay, so I think despite the smaller space, we'll probably still end up using the top. And yeah, do that with Sentient up there. Let's see, Animus has... I mean, Animus does more damage, but I think it's fine to just put the one we got on the top here, get the regen rolling. Okay, there's the Rail Beater. Play out in the wrong order, I suppose, but that's okay. Alright, that's fine. Get the Animus going here. And stack infinite regens. Oh, perfect. Molting Imps, a nice one here. Go ahead and just play that. nothing unfortunately needs a heal, so this will just be a trigger for us. Let's get an imp in the front, and let's just play one steward down here. The rail beater once more, just slightly too tough. We'd like to die before the boss phase and then come back, but we can't quite do that, so it is what it is. I'm gonna leak one of these, unfortunately. What can you do? Well, I guess since this can't die, let's prevent some damage instead. Our top floor should be completely fine for the boss, even if he makes it past here. With 16 stacks of regen, it's just so much. This has a bunch of rage, I guess, so... Yeah, can't play it up there. Yeah, sure, we'll do it here. Just play a couple of restores. This floor doing a decent enough job for what it is. And totally fine up here. Alright, let's see what we can find. Transcendent with Burnout 1. Interesting. Wait, +4, what is this? Oh, right, we have the Hell Pact. I was like, why is this so strong? But yeah, it has reduced cost and the Hell Pact, so for 0 mana, this adds 4 rage and 4 armor. That's pretty good. No, it adds 8 rage and 8 armor for 0 mana. Yeah, that's great. So we'll probably go with the Spike here. The Transcendent is actually decent. We have a bunch of these imps, so repeating their effects, obviously decently powerful, and the burnout on is not relevant, but I gotta go for the X build when we have the Hell Pact. We even get another slot on that as well at a merchant, so we could do something interesting with that. Okay, here's a different Rejuvenate unit that can stack up spikes. It's pretty good. Quick on it's obviously horrendous. The Sweeper might be a little more interesting actually for our purposes. 15 sweeps a decent enough amount, and then so I can sit on the bottom with our rail beater or whatever. Then we have our Sentient Animus floor, and then the Horned Warrior, I guess, is gonna have to find himself a buddy. Yeah, I'll take the Sweeper here. And we take Draw or Energy. It sort of depends on whether we're able to find the card draw upgrade on our champion or not. If we do, then the energy upgrade's a lot better here. If we don't, the draw might be nice, but it's not like we have free cards or anything, so I think I'm okay with just going into energy first. Alright, and Merchant of Magic, pretty nice, since we got the Lightstone casing. Versus, we do kind of need this banner as well. There's a Merchant of Magic next circle, so I go here to try and pick up one more unit to pair with our Horned Warrior, and we get to also duplicate something. That's pretty good. Likely that X spell we just picked up. Okay, spikes, no, so I guess we'll be going for the bigger Rejuvenate bombs here. Quick multi-strike damage shield. Well, the Animus of Will that has no attack is pretty bad, so we could pick up this Animus of Speed. It's a quick unit with 50 damage, which is something. But we're gonna have a hard time keeping wherever that is alive. I'll still take it. It's just, like, it's better than Horned Warrior even on its own, and it can do stuff for us, but it's not ideal. And then, yeah, I think I'll just duplicate this. 8 Rage is pretty nice. The other alternative would be like the big Wildwood Sap, but let's go for the Expo. We have the synergy with it. Spikes 4 for an artifact. It's pretty dangerous. Basically, all of our DPS units die to spikes. This one being the only one that has any health, but it sweeps, so that also ends up being a slight problem. So I think I have to skip this. I guess we can put the Sentient on the middle floor and then just set up our random DPSers up at the top. Alright, Hermit's gonna have to hang on its own for a minute. Let's see. Yeah, I can throw a Steward in the way, and then play an Imp here to take a hit as well. Yeah, it may actually be interesting to pick up Capacity from the next boss reward, and that would allow us to just have 2 solid floors instead of having whatever this mess is. But it doesn't leave room for any of the imps, but I think I'm okay with that. Alright, so I guess we'll go with Raging Imp here. Throw out some restores. Okay, well there's our spike. Go ahead and cast that here. And there's another spike. I'll just use that one as well. Over their stores. 75 times 3 is pretty good. And looks like we're already killing, so I guess this doesn't matter too much. Alright, that went okay. Obviously didn't take the trial there, but that's fine. What is this even? Oh, remove consume. No, no thanks. And Grab's decent. That's it gives us a trigger and it's free. And then this is probably a little too expensive, even with the extra energy. I'll take an Engraft though. Alright, here we get potential for Rage Serum with double stack is not bad. 6 Rage is potentially a lot of damage. We have a lot of multi-striking units. The Impressive actually not too bad, but as I said, I think we're gonna end up not having room for the imps down the line, so I don't really want to commit to that. Impish Scholar could be interesting. It gives us back our Wildwood Saps and our Spikes, actually. Those are all really good hits. Preserved Thorn's the only awkward potential hit there. So I could be interested in this one. Yeah, I think Rage Serum is, even with double stack, low impact enough that I'm okay with taking the Scholar and hoping that gives us something good back. Alright, now we're definitely heading to the Magic Merchant, try to spend some of this money we have. Remove Consume. consume. So we could do that on a spike. It only makes it +3, but it can come back around. It's pretty decent. Don't think it's good on the saps. Yeah, I'll make one of these not consume. I think that's okay. Then 10 magic power. Not really doing a ton for us here. Let's just put it on a random restore, it's fine. Cost reduction. On engraft, so it generates extra energy. I think I like that. Ooh, okay. Holdover on engraft would have been nice. Don't want to hold over any of these. 10 magic power again. I'll just keep making the restores a bit better. And then cost reduce. This is just 2 more rage and 2 more armor. I think I'll just reduce this one instead. Definitely get rid of some more stewards. That's a pretty easy one there. Let's see where we're going next. Another magic merchant, but it has some money with it. So I might spend on one more purge to go ahead and get rid of the final one. Keep the rest of the money for now. Full health restore. That's a little bit scary. Yeah, I don't think we're strong enough for that. Alright, looks like we'll be trying to set up the same thing that we did last time. Play both of these. I mean, eliminating one of these isn't even that good, but... Oh, if I play an imp here, this also gets extra armor. Yeah, let's just not do that. Alright, need to play this. This can survive on its own, so let's get that down as well. This wants to go up here. And that leaves us room for 1 imp. I guess this Raging Imp is a fine one to throw in here. Yeah, it deals a lot more damage all of a sudden. Here comes the Rail Beater. More regen. And I'll just toss this imp out there. Alright, here's our spikes. I definitely am looking to play that. I'm just wondering if I should play one of these restores alongside for the extra trigger. Could be pretty good. And yeah, I think that ends up being worth it. So let's just get rid of this one that consumes anyway. Alright, play an engraft and play a giant spike. Pretty much stuff happening as we drew it up here. Alright, well we drew our Impish Scholar, so... okay, Sap's a fine pickup. Just play a couple of restores. And this floor should hopefully kill here. Yep. Get to run up the score a bit. There we are. Holdover Awake. non-consume Pyro and a Heartstone Custodian. Don't think any of this interests me too much. March of Shields, Reach, Serum. Yeah, this doesn't look too good either. The Impressive is the only thing that kind of appeals, but I just don't think it's reliable enough that we get it with an Imp. March of Shields is okay, but we don't really need to be stacking shields on anything. So, I'm gonna take a skip there as well. And let's see, another magic merchant makes sense. We get an artifact with it. Seems better than a remove in caverns. Alright, let's see what's in the artifact. Sketches of Salvation and an Iron Drop Cage. A little late for sketches. A little late for sketches, especially with all these imps in our deck. That's just a horrible idea. So it's Drop Cage versus just nothing. The Drop Cage isn't very good, but it's not like we need 25 gold all that much, so I'll take it. That was a pretty bad one. Holdover is still looking mediocre because all of our good spells consume. Continue making these restores better, I guess. Sort of hoping to maybe save double stack for this one if I can, so I'll just do reduced cost on a restore, I guess. Permafrost. Permafrost isn't that great either. Man. Yeah, these haven't been the greatest magic shops I've ever seen for us, but that's fine. Go for another duplicate next one. Oh, I never actually looked at this. Cleanses benefits. Well, that makes our rage strategy a heck of a lot worse, doesn't it? And our regen strategy. Okay, that's gonna make the boss harder, but I don't think we could have avoided the regen. We just started with a bunch of these saps, so it's kind of gonna be what it's gonna be. Let's save our cash. Maybe we can find some trinkets at the end that'll save the day. But pretty bad boss for us. Alright. Just deciding if I had enough room to actually play both imps there, but I do. Go Hermit, Animus. Oh, no, wrong Animus. Put this one up here. And just throw out a couple of these restores. Ooh, the sweeper actually pretty dangerous here. I guess this will give us some armor so we can survive through it. Probably have to go ahead and do it that way. I guess we can also just kill it. That's also a good option. We have this here, but these will both consume, and I can afford them both anyway, so I'm fine with it. And this really matters a ton here. Could start removing some of these imps. The AoE ones have their place, but the other ones are pretty useless. Alright, well we have an Impish Scholar I can play. Let's... oh, everything's dying? That's less than ideal. I don't mind this one dying, but I don't want my AoE here to die, so... let's do this maybe? Then that. Okay. It's pretty decent. Replay this Rail Beater. That. And don't have a whole lot else we can do. Play all the heals and a couple of things. Alright, there we go. Nice and solid. Another Spike of the Hellhorn. Versus these things, yeah, I mean, I'll keep taking them. And yeah, we'll take Capacity now, and that way we can set up 2 6 floors that are pretty reasonable. Instead of having that weird DPS floor at the top. Could really use more card draw out of the champion here. Alright, so higher health don't really need. Caverns and Duplicate is decent versus Remove and Coins. Don't really need coins all that much. Yeah, let's go this way and see what the Caverns bring us. Well, after I check the champion. Okay, I did get the extra draw, that's good. Cultivate 1 is something at least. Alright, well we have tons of cash and tons of health, so I'm happy to throw some of each of them at this. Rage 3, sure, okay, fine. Not the best, but it does something. And as far as the Duplicate, we just picked up a 3rd Spike, so I think I might actually go for extra regen here instead. Extra Engraft could also do something, but let's just go for the big regen 10 here. Spikes 5. Again, spikes are a little bit too dangerous. We have a lot of units that have very low health, so I'm gonna have to keep that one off. Alright. So Horned Warrior kind of wants to go down here. But I think he'll die. We don't have any way to kill these Shadewings. Not a fantastic first hand. Put these 2 at the top. And I think just skip out on the Horned Warrior for now. Okay, here's the Rail Beater. Played that. Played the Hermit. I wouldn't mind getting rid of these Shadewings, so I think, well, playing the Animus Fools also, obviously, yeah, that has to happen, so we'll do that. So it's a matter of playing this versus Regen 10. I think Regen 10 is probably more important. Rail Beater again. Additional regen again. God, these not taking any damage is a problem. Let's do this. And then I guess this. Alright, there we go. This rail beater a little bit weak for these levels that we're getting now, but it is what it is. That was at least pretty nice. And yeah, I guess I'm fine with just getting something back. All right, excellent. Graft is really good, and then we'll probably just go for a big spike. There's Rail Beater again. Go ahead and apply some regen. Apply a couple of spikes. Guess we'll have to play the Imp. Get anything done means this Horned Warrior doesn't really have a spot anymore, it's fine. Easily beating the boss here. But yeah, the final boss is going to be a problem because we're just not going to have these stacks of regeneration. So I am worried about that, but I don't know how much I can do about it at this point. Permafrost Cycle of Life. Permafrost Focus Growth. None of those seem great to me. Permafrost Important Work. Double stack and flame for 8 rage, 10 armor. It's okay. I'll take in permafrost important work. We have imps. Seems alright. Okay, yeah, let's go this way and see if we can improve our spells a little bit more. Spikes, Pyre, deal damage when healed. The cloak's decent. Don't hate that. Don't love the boon here. Or permafrost. Exactly what we're looking for. Magic power and consume. Let's see, 475, so this will be 290. Doesn't leave me with much. I think we need something a little bit better than this. These were not it. The Railhammer's... No, the Railhammer does something with Spike, but not much. Might still buy this because it's the only thing that actually does anything here, but the reroll ended up kind of biting us in the butt there. Let's see, for now we'll take reduced cost on one of these spikes. Reroll. Okay, double stack's good. Let's see, how much was the hammer? It's 210. Okay, so I'll buy that over a bad upgrade. And then probably remove 2 imps. Yeah, just 2 of the implings are fine to remove. Alright, not feeling super confident here, but we'll just have to try to do our best. Alright, saving the bottom floor for just imps, I guess, and start working this top. I have sweepers here as well. It's slightly problematic. Alright, let's go raft. Slightly awkward. I'd like to use this and then get it back with the Impish Scholar immediately, but of course we can't save an energy to do that. So it might be worth waiting on some of these until the later part of the fight, so I can actually try to keep some of the rage. But I also need the armor if these the sweeper's coming around, so I guess I'll use the first one now. Oh, that was the wrong Animus in any case. Alright. Didn't even notice. Keep getting these units confused. Alright, let's get these things going. I think go for this for the extra damage this turn. This drain's gonna be painful too. Okay. This is pretty bad. Heals don't do anything down there, so might as well play this up here. And then this one does consume. Plus 20 armor at the moment. I would like my sweeper to not die. So just trying to see if there's a way I can do that with using the spike maybe. So this gets hit for 10. The shield eats a 10 and then it's getting back for 30. So I guess if I put this here, no, I still can't save both, right? 10, shield, 15, 15. So I may as well just put this on the Hermit itself. Rail beater. Ooh, that's scary there. Let's apply regen. This is just kind of free, so I guess we might as well do it. Stings? Do those help? Let's see. 3 waves remaining. I think this is probably just my best bet. Restores. I definitely want to try and get back a consumed card. guess I also want to... Let's see, I think this is the correct play. It's perfect, and then... Let's just play the Impish Scholar. Okay, well that's not the one we wanted, but oh well. It's Ember Drain really doing a number on us. Let's see, there's one wave left. Would really like to play this Restoration Detonation. It would help clear a lot of these units out. That just means this floor is completely dead. Versus playing the Rail Beater, let's actually clear out some of these units. Let's see, this is just too many hits though right now, so I think I have to do it this way. We might just still end up dying anyhow. So I have to try and survive. Right, and graft. Let's get start. Let's molting imp. Get something new. Okay, deadweight's not exactly what I'm looking for. Well, not a lot else I can do here, so I think we're just dead. Man, this challenge really proving deceptively difficult because you do so well in the early game, you feel like you're doing okay, but then the fact that you can't kind of set things up how you want, really messing us up in the end. We even had the Lightstone casing, but couldn't quite get there, and this was certainly a bad boss for how we set things up, but nevertheless, pretty rough time, But, you know, we give it a shot, learn some things, and hopefully we can beat it on a future attempt. For now, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.